Good morning. Okay, no judgment because we've been working hard in the backyard to get things fixed. Like, hopefully today we're going to dig those out, level them, get them straight, get rid of this dewberry for good. That dewberry, we have dug that thing out, guys, probably 25 times. No exaggeration. Charlie, hi pretty baby. Okay, so anyway, I'm kind of bummed that this black-eyed Susan didn't come back because I really wanted it to. It was beautiful and I loved it. Kind of sad about that. But, whoopsie daisy, there's crap in my backyard. But the mom is doing good. This bullseye rose, I need to come, we got like a couple decent rose hips, but anyway, I need to come trim those off. This is the only rose I have that I haven't sprayed any of my roses that I feel like looks pretty good even without being sprayed. This blueberry, you can see, right, is anything that doesn't get, new growth coming out of it, I need to remove. But so far, most of the newer looking branches have new growth. Like this one doesn't, this one doesn't, this one doesn't, and that one doesn't. That one has some new branches coming out, so I'll leave that one. This one has some down here, so I may trim it back that far. But anyway, this is gonna be a growing year for that blueberry. We moved it and thought it would die, so the fact that it's alive, we're golden, we're good. I'm excited. This little monster, it's gonna be interesting this year. I am 100% planning to just cut it down to probably about 4 feet on the big canes, and then try and come up with a better trellising solution or caging solution or whatever for this. The Eden Rose looks good. It's grown up off of the trellis a bit, and I'm frankly okay with that. I think it's beautiful. It could go buck wild and I would still be like, okay, whatever you want. So let's see here. All right, so you'll notice I have a new fence. I also put a new fence back up here because the chickens were getting into everything I own, and it was, they were like destroying stuff, and it got really kind of upsetting for me. So anyway, now I don't have, hold on, the locking mechanism that we're gonna use is gonna have to be improved here because I don't love it, but it's good enough for now. Okay. So what I wanted to show you guys was the quote-unquote perennial garden. We have taken, because it's fenced in now, right? I've been able to take all that fencing down. Hope's finally moved that trough, that metal trough. Like, I'm so excited because now I can like move around in here and not have to, I gotta move these fence posts, right? But I don't have to like avoid stuff. Anyway, I spent all day yesterday weeding this garden. So this looks great because I took 5 tons of weeds out of it. There are a couple of empty spots where I kind of want to put fill it in with some plants, and I did get a trip to the nursery yesterday. After all my hard work, Cubs was like, do you want to go to the nursery? And I'm like, yes. Now it's an hour away, but I love it. So of course I cleaned it out, and I could totally see some squirrel digging that's been going on. So this thing's already got green, like it's already got green coming up. Even though it's the first day in March. So I should cut all of those leaves down. I'm probably not going to though because I'm lazy, and it's about 10 to 12 feet up and I don't feel like dealing with that. So, but all of this covered in weeds. I have taken all the weeds out. You'll notice I did leave one weed, and here's why. It's dead nettle. Dead nettle's great. It's got, oh, I just missed one. Hold on. Guys, I can't. If I don't do it right now, I'll forget about it and then I'll be mad. You chickweed. Okay, sorry, I had to get it, guys. Okay, so chickweed, bane of my existence, was everywhere. Okay, anyway, I leave dead nettle because it's an excellent wound care herb. So it has antimicrobial properties, and it's also good for as a tea, just as a cough type tonic or whatever. So you'll see I left this. I think it's called stone crop. I don't know why I die over this name every time I try and talk about it. But what else was I? Oh, also I kind of left one. I wanted to show you guys. So this, right? So this is dead nettle. It usually gets a little bit of purple up here when it's cold. It's not too terribly cold, so you don't see a lot of it. This, same family, henbit. Okay. So this I do pick, even though henbit has like similar properties. I don't like it as much. It's a lot weedier to me than dead nettle. So I don't keep it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the structure. I had it because I put netting over it. and planted some squash under it to try and keep the squash bugs off, which failed pretty miserably. And then I have this, which used to have strawberries under it. I do have some purple street colored seedlings. I think I might try and put them under this one. I net it to keep the, what are those things? The caterpillars, you know what I'm talking about? The cabbage moths. Because they love that and they tear it up bad. Ooh, I've been bad. I need to do this today. I did not get these vines off. But I'm just so happy. Like, I'm happy to be able to see the paths. I'm happy to have the weeds gone. It's good feeling. I hurt so bad, like so bad today. Ooh, Lord, I'm feeling it today. I do have a dragon vine pot that I'm probably gonna put over here because it will get like morning sun, right? And then in the afternoon it'll be shaded, which is perfect for the dragon fruit. It needs sun, but it really doesn't like being in hot sun. And then I didn't bring it out here, but I got a variegated dead nettle, like this, but it's been like this stuff, but it's been bred, right? So the flowers are like 5 times bigger than that. It's beautiful. It loves the shade and it will spread. So I'm gonna put it over here and see how it does. Okay, you can see the willow is coming back to life. There is also this, I believe this is Jewels of Opar is what it's called. It's succulent, but it's perennial and it makes a big root. And it's got really good greens in the summer. In here, it's really hard to find something that toughs it out in our heat. And this is one of those things that will. So I'm happy about that. This is my sorrel. This is a French sorrel. And I did pick up all of the ginger, like dead ginger stems, but there will be a patch of ginger back here for sure too coming up. And then I just have a rando leek, which I'm done with. All my leeks that were babies last year are getting nice thick stems, so I'm gonna just cut them at the base just below the soil line, and the majority of them will just come back because I grow perennial leeks. Here's something I found when I was weeding yesterday though, guys. What's that? That is a tomato seedling. I don't know what a tomato seedling is doing back here. I certainly didn't plant it. I didn't throw any tomato seeds back here. I don't know why it's here. These look like dock seedlings. Not docks, sorrel, French sorrel. So I'm leaving those. But I want to know how that tomato got here. Am I doing anything with it? Yeah, I'm going to put a cage over it. That's what I do with it. If it survives, if it doesn't frost and that tomato grows, I want to know what kind of tomato that is. I am putting a cage on that and growing it, guys. Trash. I need to get that out. Cleared all this out. The only green you see back here is there's a Florida betony. I cannot get rid of it. And also that stone crop, because the chickens got back here last year and everything that the stone crop used to just grow in these paths, guys, they spread it everywhere. And I'm like, all right, well, this is my life now. So it's a shallow rooted, good ground cover, stays green in the hot summers. So I'm gonna let it roll. We're gonna do it. The bay laurel always looks like this when I get a bad frost. I am hoping I'm gonna strip the leaves. Last year it shot up another one after that kind of event, and this is that one that got shot up. So I'm really kind of hoping if I strip the leaves it won't have to do that and it'll just grow from this stick, but I could be wrong. I may have to shoot up another one. I may have lost my bay laurel and it's just dying a slow death. I don't know. I don't hope not. All right, gotta get in here. And some critter dug up my roots for my winged pea, so I know for sure that that's not gonna come back. There's just a massive hole there. Hubs has put these stakes in. He's gonna try and put like a fence around here to just kind of hold back the asparagus, because they right about here, right, they're massive, guys. They just flop over and they get in the way really bad. So we do have, that's an asparagus spear, and that's an asparagus spear. So we have asparagus. They just started coming in. He's putting the fence up today. I should pull that perennial arugula. It's flowering. I should at least take those flowers off. But honestly, I'm not crying about it. This is a perennial food garden. So if I can eat it, and I can, even these betonies, I can eat the roots. These stone crops, they're greens. I don't love them. They're not my favorite, but they're edible. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave that perennial arugula. We're just gonna leave it. I'm going with easy this year. Okay. What I have not had is any of my perennial ground cherries sprout. All my seeds have just done nothing. I reseeded yesterday and I'm hoping for the best. But That's one of my goumis, and that's one of my goumis. And between them are the blueberry cuttings. So those little green sticks that you see, and there's one too leafing out. Those have been transplanted, and we'll just see, right? Like, so there wasn't tons of roots on these blueberry transplants, but they were there, and they're there enough where I'm gonna stick them in the ground and see what happens. So if they make it, great. If they don't, I will come up with another plan. But they're free cuttings from my blueberries I already own, so I'm gonna take that and roll with it. These are lemon annual lemon mint, horse mint. These are the dying vestiges of my saffron crocus, which actually did really well this year, as far as just growing and spreading. So I'm really happy with that. I'm so glad I'm doing this with you guys because I'm discovering a couple of weeds I missed. Anyway, so these are leeks, Babington leeks or elephant garlic. I don't even know anymore. They look the same and probably they taste the same. So one will put up bulbils. That's a Babington leek. One will put up seed heads. That's an elephant garlic. That's the best I can tell you. Walking onion just has a nice patch because I try to keep this tidy because my front yard walking onion patch got away from me and it is massive. Okay, so I gotta come cut off like the tops because those are like not coming back. But that pomegranate survived the 4 degrees. That is one other blueberry cutting, and then all of that patch and green and stuff, that's all perennial arugula. That's a big patch of perennial arugula, guys. And I'm gonna just leave it there. Like, I'm not messing with it. I'm done. I did my thing. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. However, I do see this patch that I thought was all arugula. It actually has some henbit in it. So I know you guys don't really want to see this part, but I need to do it. And if I don't do it, it won't get done. Where are you at? I see another stem. There you are. Okay. All right. This is my pineapple pear. I got that because I saw another YouTuber growing it last year, and I was like, a pineapple pear, because he says it tastes like pineapple. And I'm like, all right, well, let me find one of those, because I had a dead spot in his garden. And when I tell you this was leafed out early, like, I'm afraid, like, we shouldn't get another frost. So I'm really not that concerned. But if this was a normal year and it had leafed out this early, like, dude, you're toast, dead, right? So, but anyway, it looks great. I think it's going to put a lot of pretty growth this year, hopefully. I'm happy about it. This is all, again, just stone crop. I have plans, so my perennial Korean celery that does not like the heat has sprouted. So I have plans to try and plant it in the shade of these asparagus. I have beans that I'm going to grow up this trellis and that trellis, and that one down there is probably going to get perennial cucumbers, I think, is what I'm going to grow on that one. So anyway, there's a lot of dead spots where the weeds used to be, but the stone crop should pretty readily fill these in this year is my hope. And since I got most of these weeds before they went to seed, I'm really hoping next year I don't have to work this hard because it is, when I tell you I am sore, I am so sore, guys. I hurt to anyway, that's it for the perennial garden. And I know it was a long one, but I'm really proud because this took so much work. Like, I'm really proud of the result. I'm gonna clean this up, get that ready for the year. I'm happy to have that gone and have a place to put that beautiful shade loving, like, fancy schmancy dead nettle, and a place for the dragon fruit to live during the summer. So we'll see, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as I get the rest of my gardens cleaned up, we'll go through those. Like this garden, I'm cleaning that up the rest of the day today, and I may take another tour and post that up this afternoon or tomorrow. So all right, I'll see you guys later.